Good morning. Thanks for joining Special Olympics Southern California's weekend of virtual inclusion. The weekend begins with the Rayford Johnson Breakfast with Champions. We hope you caught our opening video footage of Rayford Johnson's amazing 1960 decathlon gold medal win. I am honored to introduce to you Tom Stevens, Chair of the Rayford Johnson Breakfast with Champions Committee, and in his day job is Chairman, CEO, and co-founder of the Los Angeles Capital Management. Tom is one of the kindest, hardest working people we know. He wears many different hats and gives his heart and passion to each one of them. Breakfast with Champions, under his leadership, has helped generate over $2 million in support for our Special Olympics athletes. We do not know where he finds the time because he's just a guy who does not say no. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Stevens.
Thank you, Dustin. Welcome to all our friends joining us today. At first, we were worried that the current situation was going to require that we cancel the breakfast and limit the critical funds that Special Olympics needs to operate. But then we thought, what better time to showcase our versatility, our creativity, and ultimately our resilience. We are pleased to tell you that we've come up with a solution, and we're excited to deliver a program today that we feel will provide many of the feel-good experiences you've come to appreciate through this event without the long commute to Long Beach. Thank you for attending. The power of this event is the stories we tell. You will hear why Special Olympics is so important from our amazing athletes and champion volunteers. I'd like to share a little bit about my story. I started coaching softball for Special Olympics in the early 90s, which led to Dick Van Kirk asking me to join the board of directors. Board members play varying roles. I gravitate towards activities focused on raising support. So I joined the Breakfast with Champions Committee in 1998 and have been chair since 2003. Of the many benefits of volunteering, one of my favorite has been the lifelong friendship I have forged with this event's namesake, Rayford Johnson. Rayford is an amazing human being. His story started in the small town of Kingsburg, California. His sports achievements led him to UCLA, where he not only became an accomplished athlete, but was a role model in the classroom and served as student body president. Rayford achieved world-class acclaim when he won the gold medal for the decathlon in the 1960 Olympic Games. Rayford accomplished so much as an athlete and has done so much more for others. An enduring friendship with Robert Kennedy led to a lasting friendship with Eunice Kennedy Shriver. The trust from that friendship helped establish and sustain Special Olympics Southern California for over 50 years. We are grateful to Rayford and many others for caring to build a legacy of inclusion. Special Olympics changes the lives of children and adults with intellectual disabilities through the simple power of sports. On behalf of Los Angeles Capital Management, we are proud to serve as the title sponsor for Breakfast with Champions. I would like to recognize and thank the many individuals and companies who are supporting Special Olympics with donations and sponsorship through the breakfast. You can see their names on the screen and also on the website. Our goal today is to give a voice to the athlete experience and raise $150,000 to support the mission. Please consider visiting the website below to make a donation of support now to help us reach our goal. We gladly accept donations of every level. However, with all $100 and above donations, you will receive a limited edition commemorative Rayford Johnson Breakfast with Champions medal. Before I hand him back the stage, let me tell you a little bit about Dustin. He's been active in Special Olympics for more than 23 years. We know him as an athlete, an inspirational public speaker, and trusted employee since 2014. During the 2015 World Games, he served as an ESPN analyst, calling the parade of athletes live during opening ceremonies. No small task for a young man who turns his disability into the ability to succeed. Back to you, Dustin.
Thanks, Tom. It is my pleasure to introduce Assembly Speaker Anthony Rendon, who represents the 63rd Assembly District of California, which I live in. It was great to have the speaker join us last year at Summer Games. I had the pleasure to show him around to connect with our athletes.
Hi, I'm California Assembly Speaker Anthony Rendon. I'm happy to be back talking with you like I did a year ago at the opening of your Special Olympics. That event brought 1,000 athletes from all around Southern California together. This year, I'm here to talk about your weekend of virtual inclusion. The word inclusion says a lot about why I love Special Olympics. I'm always working to include every Californian in the benefits of what we do in Sacramento. The Special Olympics is no exception. Every person can help make California a better place. It has been my pleasure to work with the team of Special Olympics of Southern California, especially Dustin, who has been such a great help. So let me turn it back to Dustin. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Speaker Rendon. Next up is our virtual Parade of Champions. Special Olympics Southern California would not exist today without the expertise, time, and enthusiasm of its volunteers. Coming from their homes through Zoom, I am proud to introduce this year's Parade of Champions featuring some of our volunteer champions who represent 6 of our top volunteer groups, and ready to tell you all about them are 6 proud Special Olympics Global Messengers. Take it away, IJ.
Thanks, Dustin. I'm Ingelise Jensen.
Hi, I'm Krista Johnson. English is a Disney Vine champion for Special Olympics over 25 years. IJ is amazing. Her involvement and commitment just keeps growing. 2 years ago, she took over as a manager for support services venue at all chapter games. Support services is where you will find everything you need for the event. She traveled all over the United States and the world to Special Olympics, including Greece and Abu Dhabi.
Thanks, Crystal. Special Olympics has been special to me from the very first time when I volunteered 25 plus years ago at Summer Games at UCLA. Crystal joined Special Olympics when she was 12 years old and competes in tennis, floor hockey, track and field, and also serves the organization as a global messenger. She has been lucky enough to attend National Games in 2006 and then in Seattle in 2018. As a matter of fact, she became a world-class athlete as part of Team USA when she attended the 2019 Special Olympics World Summer Games in Abu Dhabi, medaling in singles and doubles tennis. Crystal told me that World Games in Abu Dhabi was amazing. She competed against athletes from Bulgaria, France, and Argentina. Hey, Crystal, can you share a thought about Special Olympics?
Special Olympics help me stay fit and happy. I enjoy making new friends, and the best part is winning gold medals.
Hello, my name is Dr. Ramin Zulfagari.
And I'm Greg Kozlowski. Dr. Ramin became a member of our Special Olympic family in 2013 when he joined the Special Olympic Board of Directors. He's proud to represent the official health partner at Kaiser Permanente and is a pediatric anesthesiologist with Kaiser. Plus, he is one of our frontline heroes. Dr. Ramin knows that a lot of people with ID can be part of our community, and good health leads to better opportunities for education and employment. We can then be better members of society.
Thanks, Greg. I'm extremely grateful that I can be part of this amazing movement with wonderful people like you. Since Greg first became an athlete in 2002, He has embraced all Special Olympics has to offer: sports training and competition, athlete leadership, inclusion, and healthy athletes. This last became vital in the fall of 2017. He received treatment from one of the Healthy Athletes clinical directors, who identified a life-threatening bacterial infection that caused Greg's jaw to break, requiring surgery, and then months of daily IV treatments. Fully recovered, nothing holds him back. He lives independently in a nonprofit supported apartment, and in 2019 was named Orange County Athlete of the Year. He loves Special Olympics because, according to Greg, he has a worldwide family of friends, has done some amazing things, and likes being part of the team. Greg, would you share your catchphrase with us?
Sure. Special Olympic is life-changing and life-growing.
Hi, I'm Adam Kristen.
And I'm Michael Ayon. Adam Kristen is a retired lieutenant with the California Highway Patrol. He became involved with Special Olympics in the LATR in 1999, running with the Flame of Hope at that Summer Games, and he was hooked. Over the years, he became his agency lead officer, joined the LATR Council. In 2013, he became Coach Adam and is now certified in softball, swimming, bocce, basketball, and bowling. In 2007, Adam started the Playing Wolf fundraiser and is chairman of the committee, helping to raise $1.3 million so far. A memorable moment for Adam was when his niece Jocelyn, a Special Olympics athlete in Oregon, put her gold medal around his neck and said, "For all you do for Special Olympics." We get that, Adam. Thank you.
Let me tell you something, Michael. I've received beautiful awards from SOSC and from LETR, but there's nothing like the feeling of friendship and love we get from our athletes and volunteers. I stay involved because I love the feeling I get for doing something special. Michael is a Tri-Valley athlete whose sports include track and field, basketball, and soccer. He's part of Special Olympics Team Wellness, a health and wellness program designed to provide athletes a healthier, more active lifestyle. A global messenger since 2015, he speaks to community and business groups, churches and schools, all about Special Olympics and the challenges he faces living with autism and type 1 diabetes. Because of the great job he does representing Special Olympics, he received the Dick Van Kirk Outstanding Global Messenger Award in 2018. I am proud to say Michael is a fellow member of the Law Enforcement Torch Run Council, contributing the athlete's point of view. Michael?
Special Olympics has given me the confidence to do things I've never imagined possible.
Hi, I'm Larry Golar.
Hi, I'm Mallory Golar.
Hi, my name's Alan Wells. Larry started volunteering when he was 16 years old and been hooked since day one. Mallory's first experience was in 2010 in National Games in Nebraska. In 2016, they stepped up to become a basketball venue management at Special Olympics Summer Games. I'm a basketball player, and I know how venue management helps make the sport magic happen. They make sure the courts are set up and the refs are there, and all volunteers know what they do. Thank you for helping make sure that the vision and acceptance and inclusion happen for me and my fellow athletes.
Thanks, Alan. My favorite moment as a volunteer was when I served as competition manager during the World Games. A basketball team from Africa received hearing aids, and the players were able to hear their coaches' and parents' voices for the first time. I can't tell you how sentimental and emotional it was for me and all of our staff members over there. The reactions were priceless.
Alan Wells is an athlete and a global messenger. He has competed in basketball since 2009. At almost 6'8" and 350 pounds, he asked people to be big like me and support the Special Olympics. He's happy that the Special Olympics has helped him to grow as a person on and off the court, as well as allow him to be a part of a team. Alan has been an assistant coach with his basketball team for the past 2 years. He loves his LETR officers, and he ran in their torch run. Alan, is there anything else you'd like to share with us in closing?
Thanks, Larry. As an athlete in Special Olympics, I get a chance to prove to the world that doctors were wrong and I can walk and talk.
Hi, I'm Steve Bolton.
And I'm Jenny Skinner. Steve started his journey at a Special Olympics Games in 1983 as a hugger. He says it touched his heart, and he has worked to support Special Olympics ever since, and now sits on the board of the directors. He's worn many volunteer hats: fundraiser, volunteer recruiter, sandwich maker. Steve got the Knights of Columbus to prepare meals for the athletes at many events starting in 1999. We think Steve is a role model, not only to other volunteers, but to staff and families too. He truly has a heart of gold.
Jenny, you're a rock star. One of my favorite moments is at every Special Olympics event when Jenny and her mom drop by to say thanks for making those sandwiches. What we do today is important. It's the little things you do that changes somebody's life and puts a smile on somebody's face. Jenny first began involvement with Special Olympics in 1982 when she was still in grammar school. Her favorite sport was swimming, and in 1995, she competed in the Special Olympics World Games in Connecticut. Jenny is a member of the original class of the Global Messengers, started in 1992, and has done so much to promote Special Olympics, including speeches, helping at Tip-A-Cops, helping me make sandwiches, volunteering at fundraisers, and at regional and summer games. She recently took it upon herself to make a beautiful thank you note for Special Olympics to give to our many sponsors.
Thanks, Steve. I truly believe that anything is possible through Special Olympics.
Hi, I'm Andy Barker.
And I'm Lindsay Newman. Andy is Senior Vice President of Operations for Robertson's Vons Pavilions. He joined the Special Olympics Board of Directors in 2013. Andy has been the lead in growing the partnership. He enjoys volunteering and encourages employees and his family to give back to their communities. Andy leads by example. He and his family come to summer games each year and help make 8,000 lunches alongside the Albertsons Vons Pavilion staff volunteers. In 2018, he received the coveted Rafer Johnson Humanitarian Award. Thanks, Andy, for being one of our amazing volunteer champions. We love those lunches. Can you share a thought with us?
Thanks, Lindsay. Yes, what Special Olympics does for our athletes and the parents of our athletes is incredible. You can never underestimate it. We truly are making a difference in the lives of others. Lindsay joined Special Olympics 24 years ago. She's a proud athlete and global messenger. Her sports are tennis, basketball, figure skating, and bocce ball, my all-time favorite. She's been a Vons employee for 14 years and sees firsthand what Albertsons Vons and Pavilions, along with her coworkers, do to support Special Olympics. Lindsay says she loves them all and wouldn't be where she is today without the support of Albertsons Vons and Pavilions. As a Special Olympics athlete, Lindsay is very active. She stays active and quite frankly says that's not only who she is today, but also keeps her motivated. Lindsay, is there something you'd like to share with us?
I want people to know, because of Special Olympics, I'm a very active person, and I love the person that I am today.
Thank you so much for supporting Special Olympics.
Great job, everyone. Thanks for sharing your stories, from your backyards, bedrooms, and home offices. Rafer, we appreciate you sending your message. You are a friend and a mentor to me and all Special Olympics athletes, not just in Southern California, but the world. Bill Schumar is the president and CEO of Special Olympics Southern California and has been our courageous leader for the past 15 years. I am happy to call him my friend and advisor. Please welcome Bill Schumar with our Special Olympics update.
Thank you, Dustin, and good morning, everybody. First of all, Dustin, what an honor to share the stage with you. You do so many things in so many roles, and you're such an inspiration, and we are all just so impressed and so grateful, Dustin, that you're in our lives. And Tom, to you, you know, I've been CEO for 15 years and on the board for 5 years before that. You've always been there, Tom, always been there. Being generous, being a leader, being loyal, being engaged, and being selfless. What a great event Breakfast with Champions under Rafer's name has been under your leadership. Tom, we can't thank you and Barb enough from the bottom of our hearts. You know, like every organization in business and really every individual in this day and age, we are going through unusual and challenging times. All of us are busy engaging our athletes virtually, just like we're doing now. We're having a virtual event. We've been involving our athletes virtually with the Healthy Lifestyle Challenge, the Dance Challenge, and now we're moving forward with plans for a virtual summer season. It's important that we keep our athletes moving and active until we can get them back together. But rest assured that our staff is working toward that day, hopefully sooner rather than later, when we can return safely to training, competition, and that all-important fellowship that we get face-to-face. You know, I sit here and watch all of the faces from the Parade of Champions go past the screen. Our athlete ambassadors, our great sponsors and volunteers. I'm a sports guy, and you guys are my Hall of Fame. Each of you has become a valued friend over the years, and one of the things I look most forward to is going to summer games and spending time with each of you. I truly miss you this weekend and this June, and look forward to the day soon when we can get back together. On the screen, you have seen a list of our year-round sponsors, businesses and organizations that have been with us either a short time or a long time. All of you have been so generous, so loyal to be there for us, to support our athletes. We literally could not do the good work we do without you. I like to say that if a business or organization wants to inspire and motivate its employees, it can write a 6-figure check and bring in a motivational speaker. Or you can simply bring your employees out to a Special Olympics event and get hugged, high-fived, and involved and engaged. And believe me, once that's happened, you'll come back time after time, year after year, decade after decade. Again, thank you to all of our generous sponsors. We simply could not do this without you. I like to say that as CEO, I report to a board of directors that is perhaps the very best in this worldwide movement. And I don't exaggerate when I say that. I was a member of the board for 5 years before I took the CEO position. Our board is engaged, generous, and strategic. And I've had the opportunity to serve alongside of 4 board chairs during my tenure. And the 4th one, who I'm about to introduce you to, Kelly Johnson, has been easily the most prepared, and he's needed to be, because he's leading us through a very difficult and challenging season. He's strategic, he's generous, he's a true servant leader. And you know why I say that? Because today's his birthday and he's still with us. So Kelly, happy birthday to you. And I'm turning the mic over to you for a welcome from you.
fellow board members and Special Olympics supporters. My name's Kelly Johnson, and I'm chair of the board for Special Olympics Southern California. And thank you so much for coming to our Breakfast with Champions event. Our board has about 50 members, and each year we provide about $3 million of support to the organization. So like you, we're highly committed to the success of our athletes and the progression of this team. Also, I wanted to mention that our president and CEO, Bill Schumard, is retiring at the end of this year, as many of you know. And I certainly wanted to wish him, as a friend and a colleague, a great thanks for 15 years of fantastic leadership. And we certainly hope to send him out in grand fashion at the end of this year. So back to you, Bill.
Thank you very much, Kelly. And I want to say to our volunteers, our supporters, our staff, and our athletes, I miss being with you this weekend. God bless each and every one of you. Be safe and be careful till we come back together again. And for those of you in the audience today, please think about supporting us when you have a chance to go to our website and support our work of providing training and competition opportunities for all of our fine athletes. Thank you very much. And Dustin, I'll turn it back to you.
Thanks, Bill. Parents play an important role in an athlete's life, and Special Olympics plays an equally important role in the lives of our families. Along with being a proud parent, a Special Olympics athlete, Mark Levine has taken on the role of coach as well. Please welcome Mark.
Thank you, Dustin. Good morning. I'm happy to be speaking with you today about my Special Olympics journey. Special Olympics changes the lives of our athletes and their families. My earliest memories are of working with special athletes doing Challenger baseball with both my sons, Joshua and Jason, in the 90s. One thing led to another, and my boys joined the Speech and Language High Tops program in Buena Park. Sandy Garcia, who leads the program, helped gently push my boys into track and field, basketball, soccer, among other sports. Jason jumped in with both feet flying. Reluctantly, Joshua joined in and started to make a few friends. In the early years, my wife Eileen and I were supportive of our boys and rooted them on along with other athletes. As time went on, I felt a desire to do more. In 1999, our whole family's lives changed forever. The Buena Park High Tops went to North Carolina for Special Olympics World Games. They performed sign language numbers in front of the Lincoln Memorial, and they also got a chance to perform in front of Eunice Kennedy Shriver, the founder of Special Olympics, and they got to meet this special lady. Wow, that was great. In 2001, we moved to Irvine, and I met Scott Campbell, then president of the Irvine Eagles. Immediately, I asked what I needed to do to help coach. The more I coached, the more I enjoyed it, and I was hooked for life. In 2007, I took over as president of the Irvine Eagles, and I strived to make our team bigger and better. In Special Olympics, everyone gets to play. There are many reasons I continue to coach. First of all, it gives me great joy to see my son, his friends, and teammates grow in ability from year to year. When they score a goal in hockey, a basket in basketball, or get a medal in competition, it's like our whole family are part of it. And we've won too. Sometimes the athletes come over to me either at practice, at the market, at the park, with a big smile on their face, and they say, "Hi, coach," and my heart melts. Secondly, I get to watch them grow up and mature into men and women who don't know the meaning of the word can't. There's no such word in Special Olympics as can't. We are a Special Olympics family. Lastly, my legacy is that the athletes of today will become the mentors of tomorrow. My son Josh has made me proud when he announced that when he's done playing, he'd like to follow in my footsteps and become a coach too, which he has now accomplished. Jason was an athlete from around 1989 to 2000. We lost Jason on December 26, 2000. Because of Special Olympics, Jason had many opportunities he would not have had otherwise, like going to regional, state, and world games, dances, running with the officers in the torch run, and had a big social network. Jason only had 18 years, but because of Special Olympics, Eileen and I know Jason enjoyed a full, complete life. I want to say this again because the Levine family knows firsthand that Special Olympics changes the lives of our families and their families. So on behalf of our Special Olympics athletes and families, thank you to the amazing supporters and sponsors that make this possible. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Coach Mark. We appreciate you sharing your story and all you do for our athletes and families. Part 2 of our weekend of virtual inclusion, and one of my favorites, is starting tonight at 6 p.m. It is the virtual Special Olympics dance party. Join me and my fellow athletes and volunteers to bust a move. I hope you are moved as much as I am from the stories you have heard so far. In case you missed anything or would like to share this event with friends, it is being recorded and will be available to view on YouTube. The donations page will be available as well. You will find those links on our website. Time and time again, our athletes overcome adversity. I want to introduce Josh Levine, son of Mark, and another of our athlete champions. Josh, would you tell us your story and talk about the impact of Special Olympics on your life?
Thank you, Dustin. Being different is not always easy. Finding the courage to believe in yourself might be the most difficult challenge you will ever face. Thanks to Special Olympics, we are not alone. There is no I in the word team. During the beginning of my life, I often felt lost inside. I would spend most days in my room, locked away in my own self-defeat. Being disabled made me believe that I had no reason to love myself for who I am. Special Olympics provides a beacon of hope for people just like me. I have made many friends since I have joined Special Olympics. We play hard together as a team during competition. Whether you're first place or last place, as long as you smile, you're a champion. Even when we're not in competition, we still always try to do our best to support one another, whether one of us has had a bad day at work, or we just need a friend to talk to, or perhaps share a personal victory with. Speaking of personal victories, since I joined Special Olympics, I have overcome many obstacles. When I first competed in Special Olympics swimming, I could barely swim 50 meters. I would start swimming 25 meters, and when I started swimming back, I was totally out of breath and wanted to give up. But my Special Olympic coaches pushed me to keep going, and now I'm swimming 100 meters. Wow. Who knows? Pretty soon, I can be swimming 200 meters. Special Olympics has also provided me with the skills I need to find a job. I have been working for the 99 cents only stores for the past 20 years. During this time, I have been a cashier, helped to collect shopping carts, change the baler, and help to stock the deli. I also help out with safety and compliance training. I really enjoy my job at 99 cents only stores. Special Olympics has given the world to me, and in return, I have been given many opportunities to give back. I am now part of the Orange County Special Olympics Global Messenger Program. As Global Messengers, we go around spreading the word of Special Olympics. One of the best parts of being a Global Messenger is when we get together for Tip-A-Cop. A group of us gather together at a restaurant such as Red Robin, and we meet up with police officers who share a yummy meal with us. Hamburgers, French fries, soda pop, yum, yum. After our meal is finished, Global Messengers partner with a police officer, and we go around from table to table collecting donations and sharing stories about Special Olympics. In addition to being a Special Olympic athlete, I'm also a Special Olympic coach. I am a part of the Young Athletes program. I get to play and help out with young children who are not quite old enough to join Special Olympics. And in return, they provide me with happiness and long-lasting memories. I also help coach Special Olympic basketball. Another fun thing I enjoy is running alongside the officers for the Special Olympic torch run, and I get to hold the Special Olympic torch. Whoa, I feel so proud inside. Life is not always easy, but together we can make a difference. There's no I in the word team. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Josh. You're amazing. I'm glad you joined us today. To see the face of a child or an adult that has never seen success of any kind and always told, you can't do this. And then all of a sudden, they become a champion. Finally told, you can do this. You can do anything you try. That is a gift of Special Olympics. We do not know what the future holds. You have heard about the virtual programs we have put into place to continue to engage with our athletes. We are committed now more than ever to continue providing everything we do at no cost to our athletes and families. That means free access to training, sports equipment, uniforms, transportation, health and wellness checks, and more. A $1,000 donation funds Crystal the chance to play tennis, Jenny to do swimming. A $500 donation gives Alan the chance to go play basketball. A $250 donation provides 1 year of equipment for our athletes, uniforms, transportation, competition fees, and a $100 donation sponsors one student for school games. Please consider visiting our website to make a donation of support now to help us reach our goal of $150,000. We gladly accept donations of every level. If your donation is $100 or more, you'll receive a limited edition commemorative Rayford Johnson's Breakfast with Champions medal, like the one you see on your screen. Enjoy this video clip of athletes at past games, and we'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Riley. My name is Amy. Aaron. My name is Samantha.
I'm Tyler, and I play soccer for Special Olympics.
All the athletes love playing sports together. I get to show my skills.
Having great food and having fun.
Getting the party started on the dance floor.
How are you all doing, folks?
Enjoy the fun of something I love.
Special Olympics are like family to me.
Did you know that Special Olympics is the largest sports organization in the world with over 5 million athletes in 170 countries? If you knew that fact, did you know it is also the largest public health organization for people with intellectual disabilities, thanks to our Healthy Athletes programs? Programs like Healthy Athletes give many of our athletes the only medical and dental screenings they receive all year. I have personal experience with this. Back in 2004, I went through Healthy Athletes and got my teeth screened by a volunteer dentist. And he stops the screening and says, "Dustin, I don't have the tools here to help me on site. You need to go get follow-up care right away." It was during the follow-up care, after my dentist did x-rays and he reviewed them a couple minutes, he came back in the room and says, "Dustin, brace yourself. I got some bad news for you, but don't worry about it. I know how to fix it." He goes on to tell me that I had gum cancer forming in the upper left side of my mouth. And if it would have just went one more month longer, I wouldn't be alive today, sharing my $1 million smile with you all. We'll be right back.
Yeah, go for it.
Let me win.
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 But if I cannot win, cannot win. If I cannot win,
If I cannot win, but I cannot win.
let me be brave and attempt.
Let me be brave in the attempt. Let me be brave in the attempt.
Let me be brave in the attempt.
Let me be brave in the attempt.
Let me be brave in the attempt.
Let me be brave in the attempt.
We were happy to share our stories or just how many ways Special Olympics has helped us not only win, but be brave in the attempt. As we come to the conclusion of the 2020 Breakfast with Champions, we thank you for joining us with the donations made today. And from our sponsors and donors, I'm sure we have more than reached our goal. We are grateful that in times like this, you care about this great cause.
Thank you, Dustin. Special Olympics believes in a world where all people are respected, included, celebrated. We are a movement that transcends all boundaries. Our website will remain open for donations, and there you will find the link to watch a repeat of today's program. Remember also to join in at tonight's virtual athlete dance from 6 to 8. And to get you in the mood, we close with a mashup video of our dance challenge. Please remember, the event has changed, but the mission remains the same. Have a great day.